Hi Aquarius, welcome to November 2018. You're humming along here in November and you're focused on your future. It's very important for you to be patient this month. It's the present that needs your attention. Now's the time to tie up loose ends. This is a good month for you. Now, right at the beginning of the month, the North Node moves from Leo, the area of relationships for you, to Cancer, the area of work and health. Cancer is about nurturing you, how you nurture yourself. So, over this next couple of years, with the North Node in Cancer, it is about nurturing you, nurturing your health, nurturing your work. The Scorpio new moon on the 7th is fantastic. It is your new moon in the area of your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your destiny in the world. And this is an awesome new moon. Unlike the moon we had in October where Pluto was challenging the Libra moon, Pluto is sextile the Scorpio moon, and Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. And more good news is Neptune is trining this new moon. You could have some financial lucky breaks this month. Act on it. If you feel lucky, go for it. If you feel lucky, bet on it. Act on it. Go for it. And this new moon also has Mars, the traditional ruler, in Aquarius, sextile the traditional ruler of Scorpio, sextile your ruler, Uranus. That also creates phenomenal opportunities for you. And with Mars moving forward now into Pisces, he moves in on the 15th, you could get some sort of, opportunity here as he moves in, as he leaves your sign, giving you, he's been with you almost the whole year because he retrograded in your sign. So he spent 5 months in Aquarius. So there may be some sort of gift he's giving you before he goes. And this is really good news too. Now, Venus and Mars will be trining each other, harmonious energy flow, at the Scorpio new moon and on the 9th. That could be a wonderful time for social events, social opportunities, making a connection at a distance, making a connection with someone who lives at a distance from you, or, continuing the relationship, with someone who's at a distance from you. It's also good for business, it's good for marketing, it's good for sales, it's good for networking, it's good for technology, socializing. Very positive energy for you because Venus is in Libra, which trines any planets you have in Aquarius. So this is very good energy for you. And you've got a fabulous new moon with that new moon in Scorpio. You get one new moon in this area and one full moon. And that is an awesome new moon. It's really good. And it's going to be bringing you some, financially lucky breaks coming your way, which is yay, this is good news. Really good news. And then Jupiter enters Sagittarius on the 8th of November. And that is very positive for you and going to be expanding you and growing you, and you're going to be making more money for those of you that own your own business or work for a company or work for an organization. Jupiter is in the area of the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for, and he's growing it over this next year. So you're going to be able to really take advantage of that. And that's another reason why you're looking at your future, because Sagittarius is about the future and Jupiter is about the big picture, and it's in the area of your ideals and your goals and your hopes and wishes, sudden luck, sudden opportunity, sudden breakthroughs. That's really cool because he's going to be there for a year helping you reach your goals as well as make more money in whatever you do. Yay! Jupiter loves being in Sagittarius. He rules Sagittarius. And that's going to be good for the markets too, because ever since Venus went retrograde and Jupiter's been in Scorpio, we've having these wide swings, and Jupiter in Scorpio rules banking and debt, and it's been restricting the policies, raising interest rates. And so with Jupiter in Sagittarius, that could very well expand the economies, and Venus going direct on the 16th, she rules money. Since she went retrograde on the 5th, it's just been, correction after correction. So having her move direct will absolutely help the markets and also create a really good buying time to buy in. Mars moves into Pisces on the 15th, and that brings the action to your money, your resources, your finances. And then Venus stations direct on the 16th. Now this is going to be a very confusing day, and there could be miscommunication. It's Mercury. The most challenging days of a transit is the day a planet goes retrograde or direct. Now a planet never just goes retrograde. It always stations first. So if it's retrograde, it stations and then moves forward. If it's direct, it stations and then moves reverse. With Venus going direct, stationing direct on the 16th, right after that, Mercury goes retrograde on the 16th. Mercury will be retrograde the 16th through the 6th of December. And that's in the area of your goals. So you may be revising things, revisiting things, reviewing things with Mercury there. Maybe you're rethinking your goals. Maybe you're looking down the road and you're like, wow, I want to do something different. And as long as you're not making any major decisions on the 16th, I like to wait until at least the 19th or the 20th because, give the planets a couple of days to know which direction they're going in. And especially with Mercury in Sagittarius, it's very easy to have inaccuracies with Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius and exaggerations where people are telling falsehoods and telling them like they're the truth. And so it's hard to navigate when we don't really know what's going on. Now, you may even be like a bit confused that day, or you're getting there's miscommunication you're dealing with through a friend or someone you work with, and that's why it's like don't make any major decisions. Wait until the 19th, the 20th, and forward, and then you'll be sitting pretty, sitting pretty. And let's see, and then the Sun enters Sagittarius on the 22nd. And then you have the full moon in Gemini on the 23rd. Now, this is an interesting moon because it's not even at 1 degree, so it's right at the beginning. And so you could be feeling like you're right at the beginning of something. For some of you, it could be the beginning of a relationship. Now, I know Mercury's retrograde, and, there are those that say stay away, but I say never stay away. Like, don't make any commitment, but if you meet someone and you're having fun, why not? Or if you know them already and you're having fun, why not go to the next rung of the ladder? Why not move the thing forward? Move it forward. And now this is going to be a very fun moon because Jupiter is involved. You have the Sun and the Moon coupled together with Jupiter. And the Sun and the Moon are opposing. And the Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury are coupled together, opposing the Moon. And this is going to be very optimistic. It's going to be very uplifting. It's going to be very inspirational. It's going to be a very positive energy. In the States, it's Thanksgiving weekend. It's when, Christmas starts, the holiday starts. And, so we're doing a lot of socializing. We're going out. We're having fun. And so that is going to be great, fun weekend. And lots of positive energy. The challenge is Mercury is retrograde. And Jupiter is involved. People are going to be overdoing it. People are going to be exaggerating about what they're saying. They're going to be exaggerating about whatever they're talking about. And if they're drinking and partying, it's totally over the top behavior. So, keep a sense of humor and just take what anybody tells you with a grain of salt. Trust your instincts. Like if on a gut level, if someone's talking and it doesn't resonate, like what they're saying doesn't seem true, trust that, because it's very easy for us to color things the way we want it to be or the way we see it to be when it's not true at all. And Mars is T-square in it. So don't let anybody pull you into something, this can be like the daredevil energy where, you get on a skateboard drunk or something, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing stupid stuff and then you get hurt. So, or you'll be watching it with relatives and friends or something. They're doing it. The kids are doing it. Like, hey, watch me ride my bike backwards down a hill, in traffic. Isn't this funny? No. You see these videos all the time on YouTube. So that kind of energy is game on here that weekend, especially on the 23rd. So, be aware. And you don't want to get caught in anything, get caught in the middle of it, because people can be arguing, about politics or, religion or anything, that they believe. And with that Mars T-square, it can get confrontational and just weird. And Mercury is retrograde, so we don't have all the facts. And when Sagittarius, people can get really judgmental, judgy, I know everything, and everything I know is right. And so, it's just going to be a wild weekend with a lot of misinformation, exaggeration, lies, and inaccuracies being spread far and wide. But for you, it's in your fun houses. It's in the area of fun. The moon in Gemini trines you, and the sun in Sagittarius sextiles you. So you're feeling the love. I mean, you're feeling great. If you can keep a sense of humor, you can laugh at everyone, even yourself. You know what I mean? Like, gosh, we're so silly. Or, wow, we just, spent 2 hours talking. What did we say? What was that about? But it was fun. We had fun. And, you can have fun with your friends. You can have fun with your family. You can have fun with romantic connections. And it's fun. It's going to be a really good time. In fact, the month ends on a very positive note because the sun is coupled with Mercury and Jupiter the 23rd through the 27th. So there is this uplifting, positive, fun energy. And it's happening in a great part of your chart. It's in that area of your goals, your friends, your hopes and wishes, and the love you receive from others. And so you're going to be really popular this latter part of November going into December. You just don't want to bet the house. You don't want to bet the house money. You don't want to buy into anything right now because people are exaggerating. They're inaccurate. They're, full of baloney, full of macaroni. And that's not the best time to make, major decisions. What will help you is to pay attention to your instincts, to your gut. If your gut says, today you're lucky, buy a lotto ticket. Or today's your lucky day, act on it. But it's going to be intuitive. It's not going to be analytical or intellectual. Your brain isn't going to go, today I think we're lucky. It's more like a feeling in your body, like you're feeling like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm in synchronicity with the universe, and the universe has something special for me today, and I think I'm going to get a financially lucky break, and I think I'll buy a lotto ticket. And you only need one. Don't go out, buy 100. Buy one. And see where it goes. Now, for those of you open for love, it's really interesting because right at the end of the month, Venus is being opposed by Uranus. So there could be something like that happens with you and somebody where it's just like love at first sight, where you're just like the chemistry, you're so attracted to this person. The thing when Uranus is involved, though, as fast as it can happen, it can be over just as quick. But it could be a really good time. You could have a lot of fun with this person in November and December. And then when Mercury goes direct, you may find that you've moved on to other horizons, or they've moved on to other horizons. You do have the full moon in the area of true love and romance, too. So there could be, something cooking up there for you, where, someone new comes into your life and you're having the time of your life with this person. And as long as you're not making any major decisions, so what if Mercury's retrograde? Venus is direct now. And you don't have to make any commitments. You can just, hey, I like you so far. Let's see where this goes. When you keep it like that, then you're really being in the present, really being in the moment, and taking advantage of this wonderful relationship opportunity that is here for you. It's also a very creative energy too. For those of you, that are not, looking for someone, you can use this energy in your work, in your creativity, and feel really excited about what's coming through, what you're creating. For those of you coupled, I'm not seeing any challenge. It is going to get a little weird around that full moon. So, you want to make sure you're not getting in any kind of power struggle with your partner. They see things one way, you see things another way. They're not being realistic. They're telling nice stories. They're not, what I mean? Like, it's going to be a really interesting full moon. It's a fun full moon, and it's a positive full moon, but it's just not a fact-finding full moon. So don't get pulled into the drama or the gossip or the dirt, because there could be a lot of that being thrown around at this Gemini full moon. And I mean, with Jupiter there and Mercury retrograde, Gemini, is more grounded and practical and fact-finding and conscious. But when you put it with the Jupiter, let's tell a tall story, and Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, all that grounded factual goes out the window. And then you got a T-square by Mars in Pisces, and Mars doesn't know even which end is up when he's in Pisces. He rules Aries. He does not rule water. He rules fire. He's exalted in Capricorn. But here, he's just, trying to be spiritual. Good thing, too, is Neptune goes direct, and that happens on the 24th. That'll improve your money. And having Mars there is really beneficial. Having Mars in this area, the more you hustle, the more you earn. And that will be through December. He gets into Aries January 2nd, and that will then make you more social and busy in communication in January. But I'll be back to do the 2019-2020 Aquarius forecast and talk all about it. Money looks good. You've got Jupiter in that area now, and you're going to be seeing some financial lucky breaks here in November. Career is on path. I mean, go ask for a raise, ask for a promotion. I like the 9th. I like that new moon in Scorpio. And that's before Mercury goes retrograde. So, before he goes retrograde, get in there and show the boss, show the higher-ups how good you've been and what you're doing and why you deserve more money. And, do it around the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And it could be very favorable for you. And you could be very popular then too, not only at work, but in your personal life. Very social events happening with you. Spiritually, is take that time for self, get out in nature, keep a sense of humor. You're going to be doing a lot of laughing at that Gemini full moon. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Aquarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. I also have the Mercury retrograde cheat sheet. That link is below in the Show More section. You go to my website, you join my email list, you get your gifts. So until next time, Aquarius, there's financial lucky breaks coming your way. Yay!